Today I'm talking about prepping your home for photos and everything that goes along with that. Number one, why is the preparation for photos so important and why do the photos matter? It is still the number one media that we're using to present a property, and how the property presents itself through the photos is a lot of the first impressions that people are going to see, especially if they're looking on Realtor.ca, and that gets fed out to all of the agent websites. So first impressions matter. That first impression is made through the photos. So what to focus on first when it comes to photos, number one is the main living area, the kitchen, okay? That's first, so make sure that that's neat, tidy, organized, and clean. Secondary to that is going to be the primary bedroom and ensuite. Third to that is going to be, if you took a circle and drew it around your house, about a 50-foot radius around the house, focus on that next. And then if you have time, go to your guest bedrooms, closets, and all of that. But what happens is people get focused on organizing their pantry and their closets, and then they forget about the main forward-facing areas. It's like when people get out of their car, they need to be able to see a nicely put together and presented property, and the same thing when they walk through that front door. All right, so here's the scenario. You've got sellers that want to list next week, but we're looking at it, they've got 3 weeks worth of work to do really before they feel like they're ready. One of the biggest challenges for a lot of homeowners is they get bogged down in the details, and for them, they're more critical of their property than a buyer will ever be coming through. And for some sellers, they feel like they're never going to be ready. And so I can come in and provide a clear plan, look at what's important, what's worth doing, what's not worth doing, and a lot of times get that long list that those sellers have down to just a few things that we can streamline, get those checked off, and be ready for photos. When it comes to what you should focus on first inside of the home to make sure that it shows its best is, those primary living rooms, like your great room, your kitchen, primary bedroom. And when we're looking at those spaces, we want to declutter, clear them out, make sure they're clean, tidy, sparkling. And then the second to that is going to be the spaces that you see when you're looking outside of the windows. So that immediate yard space when we're looking out, or maybe it's out onto the deck or patio, making sure that that's nice and clean. What you don't need to worry about is the side of your yard where there are no windows, like say down the side of the garage. Don't even go there until you've got the other primary areas to their max. So the question that comes up a lot, do I really need to stage my home, or is cleaning enough? And I think that depends. But when we talk about staging, in a lot of people's minds, they feel like staging is like bringing in external stuff, like their stuff is out and new stuff is in. And for the most part, when we're talking about staging, this is preparing and presenting the home. And a lot of times I call it scientific staging, where we're working with your stuff to make it as good as possible. And leveraging that is going to be the most cost-effective way. But clean and neat and tidy is going further than staging ever will be. So yes, your home needs to be spotless if you really want to get that top dollar. The most common mistake that sellers will make prior to preparing for photos is not spending a little bit of money to get some help and leveraging that help to make sure that the property is just up to the best level that it can be. That goes for landscaping, that goes for furniture placement, and that goes for cleaning the house. So what will I do as your realtor to help you prepare for photos and getting the property ready for sale? Well, I think the first thing is that I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm going to be able to tell you the things that are going to make the biggest difference. And giving you advice to spend $1,000 on landscaping, if it's going to return an additional $20,000 in sale price, to me, that's a no-brainer to do that all day long. And it's helping you understand that is the right move and the most beneficial move. And that's just one example. But we've got the right people that are able to come in, get work done quickly in a professional manner, very cost effective, and do the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to do it all by yourself.